Hello everyone! Today we're gonna solve question 7, sum of two numbers. And the question type is two-pointer and sliding window. First, let's take a look at the examples below. I got a jewelry weight list of 4, 9, 11, and 2, and the weight of a mining cart 6. The output is 0 and 3. As soon as you see this, you'll probably find out sum of the two numbers in index 0 and 3 should be equal to the weight of a mining cart, 6 in this case. The same goes for the second case. 2 plus 2 is 4, so the output should be the index of each, 0 and 1. And when you look at the third one, 10 plus 93 equals to 103. So I'm getting an index 2 and 4. It says there's always an answer and that you should always add 2 of the weight list to match the weight of the mining cart. And the last one is 2 indexes of jewelry are printed as the result values. The question itself is quite easy, but before we move on, let me explain briefly about the sliding window and the two-pointer. Here's a description about two concepts. The two-pointer algorithm solves a problem in sequence by comparing elements pointed by 2 pointers. And the sliding window solves the problem by calculating the data in the window, and the window moves as the fixed size. So when it comes to two-pointer, if you specify a pointer like this, the other pointer moves one by one to find out the sum, which is equal to the desired value. It is not just used for 2 elements, but it could be used for multiple items like when it is a random size. But in the case of a sliding window, you move with a fixed size. So this window moves like this. So if there's a question asking to find all the numbers whose 2 consecutive sums are 7, this window keeps moving until the sum becomes 7. But in the case of a two-pointer, and there's no need to be consecutive, we can set one pointer here and move another pointer one by one until we get an answer. And the thing is, it's not about whether it is a two-pointer or a sliding window because they are so similar. We should bear in mind the sliding window, two-pointer, and permutations are like a set. So the keys we need to think about what we're going to use when we have to solve a similar question types. And it could help us find out the easier solution among them. For instance, we can use permutation and combinations for the sliding window question or vice versa. Let's go back to the question. First, let's print out the data to see how the data comes in. If you print without JSON stringify, it'll be converted into a string. So you have to use JSON stringify, and we can see data is given like this. And I'll put this in a solution here. And the sum of 2 elements should be 6, just to remind you. And function solution and data will be here. The result is going to be an empty array. And we're gonna for each to data 0, value, and index. If I set 4 as the reference value, you'll add everything after this to 4. And if the sum is 6, you can add the index in the result array. But if there's no match, we can set the next number as the reference value, which is 9 in this case. So now we're gonna go around one by one. So we should have a for loop to traverse the rest. So for j until the length of the data in 0 index. And the important thing is the starting point is I plus 1 because we need to add from the next value from I. So if this value, 4 in this case, plus data 0, j equals to the data in the first index, we should push I and j to the result. And we need to return the result here. And if I execute it, we can see we got 0 and 3. So I'll copy and paste this code into solution and submit it. And we can see we all passed the test cases. So this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching and hopefully see you in the next video.